right, everyone, get ready for a deep dive today.
Yeah.
We're tackling the mind of Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors ever, rates.
Absolutely. We've got this awesome YouTube transcript of him just sharing pure wisdom. And you know what?
But-
This isn't just for like Wall Street types, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you've got a portfolio or just like spare change you're saving up.
I like that.
Buffett's insights are surprisingly relatable for everyone.
I like it already.
What's really interesting is that his journey started super early, and it wasn't like a perfect rise to the top, right?
Oh, really?
11 years old, he's already messing around in the stock market, like trying to use charts and all this, as he calls them, crazy things.
11? No way, that's younger than my nephew. But I mean, everyone starts somewhere, right? So charts, did he make a fortune off those?
Actually, he talks about that phase as profitless, which, when you think about it, is a huge lesson, right?
Totally, yeah.
Even the Oracle of Omaha himself had to figure things out. Trial and error, you know?
Makes sense. Got to learn somehow. So when did things click for him? Like those big aha moments?
Well, at 19, he finds this book, Changes Everything, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham.
Okay.
And this becomes like the bedrock of his whole investing philosophy, which is pretty amazing considering he was already doing well.
Wait, hold on. Even Warren Buffett, at the top of his game, he's still learning from books.
Totally.
That is inspiring, man. Shows you never stop learning.
Mm-hmm.
But what were the core principles he got from that book, though?
Well, Graham's book, it kind of laid out these 3 pillars for Buffett's approach. The first one, a stock, it's not just some ticker symbol on a screen.
Okay.
It's part ownership of a real business.
All right, that makes sense in theory, but how do you use that in practice? It's so easy to get caught up in the stock prices going up and down and forget there's a whole company behind it.
Yeah, that's exactly the trap Buffett wants us to avoid, right?
For sure.
Think like a business owner, he says. So imagine you're not buying stock, but you're buying, let's say, a local bakery.
Okay, I like where this is going.
What would you actually look at before you invest in that?
Well, definitely location, their reputation, how good is their stuff, and, competition, what's nearby. Basically, will this thing succeed?
Exactly. Same with stocks. You're looking at the economics of that business, the management, the competition, all that stuff. It's long-term value you're after.
Right, okay.
Not some quick buck. You want a piece of something solid and profitable.
Okay, that's a really interesting way to put it. Makes it feel, more real. All right, pillar number 1 down. What's the second one?
Second pillar, this is about understanding the market's role. Buffett, he calls it Mr. Market.
Okay.
And it's like your manic depressive business partner.
Mr. Market. That sounds kind of intense.
Well, the stock market can be intense, right?
Sure.
Imagine Mr. Market comes up to you every single day wanting to buy or sell your shares. But at prices that are all over the place. One day he's like, we're going to the moon. The next, panicking, wants to give you his shares for pennies.
It's like when you see your favorite stock just like plummet.
Yeah.
You start sweating, even though nothing about the company actually changed.
Exactly. Mr. Market, he's all emotion, fear, and greed mixed up. He's constantly trying to mess with your head with your decisions.
Okay, so how do you not get caught up in that?
Remember, Mr. Market is there to serve you, not the other way around.
Oh, I like that.
Those wild swings, those are opportunities, not threats. When he's being all doom and gloom, that's your chance to buy something undervalued.
Okay.
And when he's irrationally excited, maybe it's time to sell.
So stay calm when everyone else is losing it, basically. Easier said than done.
Absolutely. It takes discipline. And that's where the third pillar comes in, margin of safety.
Margin of safety.
Oh.
Okay, I've heard that somewhere, but I can't quite place it.
Think of it this way. You're driving a huge truck, heavy load, over a bridge.
Okay.
Bridge has a weight limit, right? Do you push it right to the edge of that limit?
No way.
Or do you want some, wiggle room? It's just in case.
I want a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah.
I don't need to test that bridge.
Exactly. That's the margin of safety. That buffer for uncertainties, it's being conservative, admitting you don't know everything. In investing, this means you don't invest right up to your limit.
So it's like a financial cushion for those oh shoot moments.
Exactly.
That's good life advice in general. Don't push your luck too far.
You got it. It's knowing your limits, protecting yourself from those unexpected risks. Applies to way more than just money, right?
For sure. Okay, 3 pillars. A stock is part of a business, Mr. Market, the manic depressive partner, and margin of safety. Pretty solid foundation.
Right.
But how do you put this into practice? Go from the theory to actually picking companies to invest in?
Right. Now, that's where things get really interesting. Buffett, he talks about a moat.
A moat, like a castle moat. What's that got to do with investing?
It's a great analogy, actually.
Hmm.
Imagine this. In business, everyone's trying to take your castle, right?
Right.
Steal your customers, take away your profits.
Yeah.
You need a moat to defend your business.
All right. Starting to see the connection. But what's a moat in the business world?
It can be a lot of things.
Okay.
A brand everyone knows, like Coca-Cola, or maybe a patent that protects your invention, a location that gives you an advantage.
Yeah.
Even customers who are loyal keep coming back. Anything that gives you a lasting edge over the competition.
So Buffett's looking at a company. He's asking, how well can they defend their profits?
Exactly.
What makes them special? Do they have a moat?
You got it. He keeps saying capitalism is about competition. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. So you need that moat to protect your slice.
Powerful image, man. Makes you think about businesses differently. It's like a game of strategy, figuring out who's got the best defenses.
Right.
Okay, we're talking strategy. What are some other big takeaways from Buffett's approach? How does he actually pick those winners?
All right, well, he talks about focus, being really picky with your choices. He uses this analogy of a punch card.
Wait, a punch card? Like the old school kind?
Haha, yeah, maybe a little old school, but the point is powerful. Imagine a punch card with only 20 punches on it.
20? That's it?
Each punch is an investment decision you make in your lifetime.
Whoa, okay.
So you got to be strategic. Every single investment counts. No wasting punches on stuff that doesn't matter.
Quality over quantity. Don't just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
Exactly. You got to be laser focused, choose wisely.
And this applies to more than just investing, right?
Absolutely. Your time, your energy, who you hang out with.
Yeah.
What are you saying yes to? It deserves one of those punches on your card. What should you say no to?
That's a great point. It's so easy to get caught up in the busyness of life, do too many things at once.
Right.
Got to be more picky about where we spend our time, energy.
And speaking of being picky, Buffett's got some cool insights on how to filter out the bad investments, too.
Well,
He says it's often easier to find winners by starting with eliminating the losers.
interesting. So instead of like searching for the perfect company immediately,
Yeah.
you just get rid of the ones that are clearly not good. Process of elimination.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
he uses the example of picking the 10 best stocks from the Dow Jones.
Yeah.
Instead of agonizing over which ones to pick, he says, identify the worst companies first.
Huh. So get rid of the no's.
Yeah.
The yes become clearer. That's a helpful way to think about it. And not just for investing.
Exactly. Sometimes eliminating the wrong choices just makes the right one pop out, right?
Totally. Whether it's, I don't know, a job, where to live, even what to eat tonight.
You got it.
Okay, this is all incredibly insightful, but man, now I'm hungry. I think we need to take a bite at the next part of Buffett's wisdom. Still so much to unpack.
Oh, definitely. We've barely scratched the surface here. You know, it's funny. We've been going on and on about all these investing principles,
Yeah.
but they're really like life principles, aren't they?
Totally.
Is this whole idea of focus, saying no to the wrong stuff to make room for what matters.
Yeah.
Like applicable to everything, you know?
It's so true, like decluttering your life. But instead of just old clothes, it's distractions, commitments
Yeah.
that don't fit your goals.
Exactly.
Making space for what's important.
And speaking of important, let's bring it back down to earth a bit.
Okay.
Think about your own community, your town.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to pick like 3 businesses that embody Buffett's ideas, businesses you'd bet on for the long haul,
Okay.
which ones would you choose?
Ooh, that's a tough one. All right, let me see. Okay, I've got one. There's this incredible bookstore downtown.
Okay.
It specializes in like rare books, first editions, the whole deal.
Nice.
Been around forever. And the owner, he's like this passionate bookworm, knows every book inside and out.
A bookstore in the age of Amazon. I love it. That's a real moat in action, right? What makes
Okay.
it so special?
It's more than just buying a book, you know?
Mm.
It's an experience.
Sure.
The owner, he handpicks everything, chats with customers, recommends stuff you'd never find on your own.
I like it.
It's like stepping back in time, and there's this real community vibe with the regulars.
It sounds like they've got that, I don't know, that human touch you can't get online.
Yeah.
Personalized recommendations, the joy of discovery.
Oh,
Like we said, the moat, it's not always about being huge. Sometimes it's that unique experience people value.
Exactly. And they've actually adapted well to, you know, the internet and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've got a website, social media game is strong,
Smart.
book reviews, author interviews, even virtual book clubs.
Wow.
Best of both worlds, you know?
They're not fighting the current, they're riding the wave. Okay, I'm sold on this bookstore.
Uh-huh.
What's your second pick?
Okay, my second one, I'm going with a local bakery.
Okay.
Been a neighborhood staple forever. Everything made from scratch, traditional methods, local ingredients. Their
Nice.
sourdough bread, legendary.
Ah, the power of quality and tradition. What gives them the edge, you think?
Well, first off, the quality's insane. People line up down the block just to get a loaf of their bread.
Wow.
But it's more than that. They've built a real community around the business, you know?
Okay.
Baking classes, partnerships with local farms, even a little community garden out back.
It's awesome.
It's like their values are their moat.
I like that.
They're not just selling bread, they're selling an experience, a connection to something real.
Right, right.
They took a simple product and made it into something bigger.
Exactly. And you can tell they're passionate about it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
That passion, it's contagious, makes you want to support them.
Totally. Okay, for my third pick. This one's a bit different.
Don't hold back. I'm intrigued.
All right, so there's this independent hardware store.
Okay.
It's been in my family for generations.
Wow.
Not fancy or anything, but they've got everything you need, and the people who work there, they actually know how to use it all.
Now that is a classic moat, right?
Yeah.
In the world of like mega stores and online shopping, what makes them stand out?
The personal touch, they're so knowledgeable, so helpful.
Okay.
They'll go above and beyond to find you the right tool, give you advice, show you how to use something.
Yeah.
That kind of service you just don't get from the big chains.
It's like their moat is expertise in taking care of their customers.
Right.
In a world where everything's getting so automated, impersonal, they offer that human connection people are craving.
Totally.
It reminds you, sometimes the simplest moats are the most effective.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder that investing isn't just about Wall Street and algorithms, you know.
Yeah.
It's about seeing value wherever it is.
Right.
A rare book, a loaf of bread, a good hardware store.
Love that. You've brought it full circle how Buffett's ideas apply to these everyday businesses, the ones we often overlook.
Yeah.
It's seeing beyond the surface what makes a business truly valuable.
It's been really eye-opening to look at local businesses like this. I feel like I'm seeing them for the first time.
You know, it's not just about picking winners to invest in, right? It's about appreciating what they bring to our communities. These small businesses, they're the backbone, and they often embody what Buffett's all about. Hard work, dedication, quality.
That's such a good point. We take these businesses for granted, but they're so vital.
They are.
Thinking about them with moats and all
Yeah.
that, it makes you realize how tough and resourceful they
I
are.
have to be constantly adapting, facing challenges, staying ahead of the game.
Yeah.
It's really inspiring.
You know, I'm starting to think we should all channel our inner Warren Buffett.
Ah, yeah.
Be more intentional about supporting these local businesses.
Couldn't agree more. Put your money where your values are. Invest in what makes your community thrive.
Well said. This deep dive, it's been a real eye-opener.
I agree.
I feel like I've got a whole new perspective on investing, business, even life in general.
It's amazing how much you can learn from just one YouTube video, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
Big thanks to you for, sharing your expertise, helping break all this down.
Of course, happy to do it. Always enjoy chatting about this stuff with you.
And to everyone listening, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Warren Buffett's world.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
We hope you've picked up some useful stuff, whether you're a pro investor or just getting started.
Remember, knowledge, it's like an investment too. It compounds over time.
I like that.
Keep learning, keep growing, keep investing in yourselves.
Until next time, happy investing. All right, so we've covered a ton of ground here.
We have.
But if you had to, sum up all of Buffett's wisdom, one piece of advice for someone just starting out, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. You know, if Buffett were here himself,
Yeah.
he'd probably say, invest in yourself first.
Invest in myself. I thought we were talking about, stocks and companies and all that.
Right, but it's the foundation.
Okay.
Before you even think about picking stocks, getting into the market,
Yeah.
you got to understand yourself,
Yeah.
your goals, your risk tolerance, how long you're in it for.
So self-awareness, having a clear picture of what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like setting your destination before you start the journey.
Makes sense.
And
Yeah.
investing in yourself, it goes beyond just money, right?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
learning, expanding your knowledge, new skills,
Yeah.
surrounding yourself with people who give good advice.
It's like what we were saying about Buffett in that book, The Intelligent Investor.
Totally.
Already successful, but never stopped learning, refining his approach.
That's it. Continuous learning. That's how you stay ahead, adapt to changes, make smart decisions, in investing or anything else.
Right. The more you learn, the more you grow.
Yep.
The better equipped you are for those big choices.
Exactly.
Whether it's a stock, starting a business, even your next career move.
It's all connected. Invest in yourself. You increase your own value, open up opportunities, become a better decision maker all around.
That is powerful. It's not just about picking the right stock.
Nope.
It's about building that foundation for success in everything.
That's the thing about Buffett's wisdom.
It's bigger than just money.
Right.
It's about purpose, making good choices, leaving a positive mark on the world.
This whole deep dive has been so eye-opening, inspiring.
I agree.
Like, I've got this whole new view on investing, business, even just life in general.
It's amazing what you can learn from a YouTube video, huh?
It really is. Huge thanks to you for, breaking it all down with us.
My pleasure. Always fun to chat with you about this stuff.
And to everyone listening, thanks for joining us in Warren Buffett's world.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Hope you've learned some valuable stuff, whether you're a pro or just starting out.
Remember, knowledge compounds over time, just like a good investment.
I like that.
Keep learning, keep growing, keep investing in yourselves.
Until next time, happy investing.